Masha's Tales.
Looks like I need more colored building blocks. What's this? Can you call this a tower? If you plan on doing something, do it so it will stand the test of time. 'Cause you never know what can happen. Like this story. Once upon a time,
The Fox and the Rabbit.
there were the fox and the rabbit. The fox had a pretty house, all icy and sparkly. The rabbit's house was made of bark. Of course, when spring came to the forest, the fox's house melted away immediately. Only a puddle was left. The fox, all wet, came to the rabbit's house and told him, "Rabbit, would you be a dear and please let me stay in your home?" And the rabbit was very kind. "Of course, my dear fox, you're more than welcome. Please come in and feel at home. Just be careful and don't make my floor dirty." So the fox stayed at the rabbit's house and dried off. She looked very foxy with her tail all bushy. She looked in the mirror admiring herself. Then the gray rabbit started to get on her nerves. His ears were way too long, his eyes were too crossed, and his tail was so tiny it was laughable. So the fox decided to throw the rabbit out. "Get out of here while you still can, or I will get angry and I will get hungry and I will eat you up. Go now and don't ever come near here or you'll regret it." The rabbit was walking down the road crying when he met the dog. "Hey, cross-eyed, why you crying?" "Well, dog, you see, I had a house made of bark and the fox's house was all icy and sparkly. When the spring came, the fox's house melted away, and I let her stay at my house, and she threw me out. Don't you worry, long ears. I'm going to help you. Let's go, short tail. You and I will deal with that fox in no time." When they got there, the dog started barking, but the fox didn't get scared. The fox was lying there, all calm and relaxed. Suddenly, she screamed out, "Hey, you! How dare you come barking in here? I will jump, I will pounce, I will get you. Nothing will be left of you, just scraps of fur." The dog started shaking with fear with his tail between his legs and ready to run away. The fox looked out the window and said, "Don't be afraid, come back inside. This house is big enough for two. And you, cross-eyed, get out of here. How dare you spread nasty rumors about me, you tattletale." The rabbit was walking down the road crying and met the wolf. "Hey, rabbit, I want to eat you. Wolf dear, please don't eat me and I'll sing you a pretty song." And he sang, "Hey, old woman, hey, old man, run as fast as you can, catch a gingerbread man." No, I don't think that's the right song. Oh, like this. And the rabbit tells him, "I had a house made of bark, and the fox's house was all icy and sparkly. When the spring came, the fox's house melted away. I let her stay at my house, and she threw me out." "Okay, I'll help you out," the wolf told him. "I'll sort it out. Let's go get her." Just when the wolf was ready to kick the fox out, she saw him through the window and shouted to him, "Look who came to live with us! Great! This house is big enough for three. Why did you have to drag this terrible rabbit with you? Kick him out of here." The rabbit was walking down the road crying and met the bear. "Rabbit, why are you crying?" "Well, dear bear, you see, I had a house all icy and sparkly and the fox's house was made of bark." "Oh no, it was the other way around. Well, it doesn't matter. In the end, the fox threw me out of my house." "Let's go, I'll show you." So they came to the rabbit's house, and it was full of all sorts of animals, just like a zoo. There was a mouse in the house and a frog who could croak. The house was full. It even had a bull and an elephant. All kinds of creatures. They barely all fit in there. And then the bear had an idea and started roaring. "What a wonderful house this is! I want to live in here too!" He tried with all his might to get inside like a bulldozer that can't be stopped. Then it got very noisy. The very small ones were squealing. The very big ones were roaring and the house was breaking. They all ran. And of course, they brought the house down, just like that. They almost crushed each other to pieces in there. That's what I'm telling you. If you're friends with all sorts of weirdos, then build yourself a house that's very big and very strong. Some people think that decorating a Christmas tree for the holidays is a piece of cake. Not so, my dear friends. If decorating is not going the way it should, do you know what can happen? I'll tell you about it.
The Wolf and the Fox.
In a village far, far away, there was a man, a local fisherman, and his wife. And then in the forest nearby lived a very sly wolf who was always sneaking over and stealing fish from the fishermen. When it was Christmas time, the man decorated the Christmas tree, but he didn't feel like just sitting around waiting for Christmas to come. So he said to his wife, "I'm going fishing, dear." The fox overheard that the fisherman was going fishing. So this very sly fox ran out of the forest on the road and lay down and pretended to be absolutely not alive. When the man saw the fox, he said, "That's good, my wife can use the fur for her coat." The man threw the fox into the sleigh, and together they drove up the man's favorite spot. A fisherman sat on the ice by the opening and started fishing up there. He was sitting there for a long time and even started to doze off. He wasn't having any luck catching fish. But the impatient fox couldn't wait, and she sat up and started to watch from the sleigh on the sly. Suddenly, someone came up and screamed behind the fox's back, "What do you think you're doing?" This startled the fox, who almost died of fright and grabbed her chest, but it was only the wolf. "Have you gone mad, Wolf? You can't go threatening people, foxes, like that. Why are you screaming? Don't you see we're fishing here? The first fish is for me. Then the second one is for me," said the wolf, jumping up and down with joy. No. The second fish is also for me. And the third one, the fisherman, is mine. You go find yourself a fisherman and make him fish for you." The wolf got really sad. "Where can I find myself a fisherman, and especially at Christmas time?" "Then catch fish for yourself," whispered the fox. "But I don't know how to fish," said the wolf. "Why do you come to me with your problems? What's there to know? Throw your tail into the water and sing the fish a happy song, so they swim over." So the wolf left empty-handed. He found an opening, threw his tail down into it, and then sang. "The Christmas tree grew in the pond, it grew all tall and green." The fish were celebrating Christmas in the water, just like the humans. They even had a cake, but what they didn't have was a Christmas tree. Then they saw the wolf's tail grow bigger in the water and started to look like a Christmas tree. Only it was gray and upside down and on the ceiling. So the fish started decorating the gray Christmas tree. The wolf felt something sticking to his tail under the water, so he became happy and sang even louder. "We decorate the Christmas tree and start to celebrate." And the fish became happy too and started dancing around their decorated Christmas tail. "It's time to take the catch out," the wolf decided to pull his tail out. He pulled once, nothing happened. He pulled again, but the tail wouldn't budge. That's when the wolf started to panic. "Someone help me! My tail is all fished out. I can't pull it out." You know what really happened to the poor wolf's tail? While the wolf was singing, the water froze solid. Then his tail got stuck in the ice. The fox heard the wolf screaming and thought, "Did he really catch the fish? Now he will eat it all and leave nothing to me." So she forgot about the fisherman and ran to the wolf. Together they tried to pull the tail out of the water, but they couldn't do it. "Okay, fox," said the wolf. "Go get the fisherman. You see we're stuck. We need help." The fisherman grabbed the fox grabbed the wolf grabbed his tail, but they couldn't pull it out. The fisherman called his wife called the dog called the cat called the mouse. All together they pulled and pulled with all their might, and the tail came out of the water. Of course, there were no fish on the tip, just a bunch of Christmas decorations. In that moment, the fireworks started. That's what I'm telling you. During the holidays, you must decorate the Christmas tree properly. It's more important than tasty cakes and sweet candies.
So. Where could all of the cartoons be hiding? Let's start an investigation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's look for cartoons to pick. I will press this microphone. Masha